Hi friends, this is our Social Studies Unit 2 Celebrating Cultures, and we're going to do the introduction and then lesson 1. So on page 54 starts Unit 2 Celebrating Culture on page 54. Big idea. Culture influences the way people live. Every country has its own culture or way of life. The culture of the United States is special. It is made up of different customs and traditions brought by the many groups of people who have moved here over the years. In this unit, you will learn about the culture of the United States. You will also compare your culture to the cultures of your neighboring countries. As you read, think about how different cultures influence life in the United States and your own life. Okay? Top of page 55, show as you go. We're going to skip that first part, but this says things that are the same and things that are different. These are some things that might be the same or different as you read. So holidays, sports, tradition, growing food, like crops, hunting and fishing, houses, trading, and living together. And then things that are different are transportation, technology or electronics, schools or books, money, government, jobs, and language. Okay? So on the top of page 56, reading skills. Summarize the main idea and key details. Key details just means supporting details. The main idea tells what a text passage is about. Often, the main idea is in the first sentence of the paragraph. The other sentences have key details that tell more about the main idea. Finding the main idea and the key details will help you understand what you are learning. Then you will summarize the passage to explain what it is about. So for example, I'm showing you the tabletop strategy. This is what they're asking. So main idea, and then I wrote supporting details 1, 2, and 3. Learn it. Read the paragraph. Ask, what is the paragraph about? See if there is a sentence which states the main idea. Look for key details that give more information about the main idea. Summarize the paragraph. Sometimes your summary will be the same as the main idea. So in the yellow, this is the main idea. There are lots of things to do in the Northeast. If you like the outdoors, you can hike in the mountains or sail along the coast. You can view fine art at many museums in the region. If you love to play sports, go to the park. There you can find people of all ages playing baseball, soccer, football, and basketball. So in the green it says this is a key detail. Underline 2 other details. Okay. So we underlined art and outdoors. We should underline outdoors. Okay. So in the next page 57, they want us to write it out. So that's what I did. Let's try this. Try it. Use the graphic organizer to write the main idea and key details from the paragraph on page 56. Then complete the sentence. So the main idea, which is like our tabletop, there are lots of things to do in the Northeast. The supporting details or key details are those things. Number 1, if you like the outdoors, you can hike in the mountains or sail along the coast. Number 2, you can view fine art at many museums in the region. Number 3, if you love to play sports, go to the park. And the summary is actually the conclusion. This paragraph is about lots of things to do in the Northeast. Okay, apply it. Read the paragraph below and circle the main idea and underline the key details. Okay, so for this one, what we're going to do is we'll read the paragraph, and then on the next page of your PDF, I made a tabletop, and we're going to plug it into the tabletop. There are many different languages spoken throughout the United States. Many people speak English. Others Others speak other languages in addition to English. Aside from English, Spanish is the language you need to hear the most often. Other languages spoken in the United States include French Creole, Portuguese, German, and Russian. What is the paragraph about? There are many languages spoken in the USA. Okay, so now we're going to the tabletop. It says the topic is celebrating cultures. The main idea is there are many different languages spoken throughout the United States. Supporting detail number 1. Many people speak English. Others speak other languages in addition to English. Supporting detail number 2, aside from English, Spanish is the language you hear the most. And supporting detail number 3, other languages spoken in the United States include French, Creole, Portuguese, German, and Russian. In conclusion, there are many different languages spoken throughout the United States. Okay. All right, page 58. Words to know. The list below shows some important words you will learn in this unit. Their definitions can be found on the next page. Read the words. Culture, artifact, diversity, contribution, cuisine, civilization, tradition, and heritage. This next section, foldables, talks about what you can do with the next page. We've already read this before, so I'm going to skip this. And we're going to go on to culture on page 59. Culture is the way of life shared by a group of people. Write a sentence using the word culture. The United States has many cultures from ethnic groups from all over the world. An artifact is something that was made or used by people in the past. Circle the words that belong with artifact: tool, painting, and old. Diversity means to have influences from many different cultures. Write a sentence using the word diversity. In the USA, there is a lot of diversity because other cultures have brought unique foods, music, and how they spend their free time. A contribution is the act of giving or doing something. Circle 2 key words in the definition of contribution. Write the words here: giving and doing. Cuisine is a style of cooking. Write the synonym, which means same, for the word cuisine. So you could write cooking, food, styles of cooking. A civilization is a developed community. Write a sentence using the word civilization. The Maya and the Aztec were the 2 first civilizations who lived in Mexico. A tradition is a way of doing something that has been passed along families for many years. What is one tradition you share with your family? So my family, during Christmas dinner, we always eat homemade noodles. Heritage. Heritage is ways of life handed down from the past. Write a sentence using the word heritage. European, African, Native American, and Asian peoples' heritage have blended together throughout the Caribbean. Okay, then on the next page, which would be page 60, you're supposed to draw a picture of what that word represents. So culture is, I put African, European, Hispanic, and Asian. Artifact is a bow and arrow. Diversity is burrito, taco, sushi, pizza, tea. Contribution, I can help. Cuisine, Italian, Chinese, and Mexican. Civilization, Mayan civilization. Tradition, homemade noodles. Heritage, preserve our history and animals. Okay, the top of page 61, primary sources. In Discovery Education, there is a movie, 11-minute movie that does a great job at talking about artifacts. So it's called Student Activity Learning About the Past Through Artifacts. These artifacts used by Native Americans on this picture. Okay, artifacts. An artifact is one type of primary source. An artifact is something that was made or used by people in the past. Artifacts can be items such as pots, tools, and art. You can analyze or study artifacts to understand how people lived long ago. In this unit, you will learn about different people who lived in North America and the Caribbean. The artifacts on this page were used by Native Americans. Ask these questions as you study the topic artifact. As you study the top artifact. Question 1. What am I looking at? Well, this is an arrowhead. What is the object made from? It's made from stone. How could the object have been used? It is sharp and pointed. It could be used like a knife to cut things. Why is the artifact important? The arrowhead shows us how Native Americans lived. They learned to make tools from items in the environment around them. Document-based questions. Use the bottom artifact to answer the question below. What is this artifact and how do you think it was used? Explain your answer. This artifact looks like a bowl. It is made from clay. It could have been used to eat out of or store something in. This is important to show how a culture lived long ago. So the word that says have, it should be how. Show how a culture lived long ago. Okay. All right. I'm going to pause this video and I will start the next one to do lesson 1. Thanks. Kiss your brain.